Okay.
Hi, Mr. Pierce. My name's Kyle Keck.
Kyle, glad to meet you. How
Yeah,
you
here's
doing
my
today?
resume, cover letter, and then
Okay.
my business card as well.
Well, thank you, Kyle. I appreciate you
welcome.
coming in today and spending a little bit of time with us about this job. So I'm going to get right into it, Kyle, and not waste any of your time. But tell me a little bit about yourself.
I grew up in a small town in Iowa. I
Okay.
played 3 sports in high school, and then I went to junior college to play baseball, and I got my AA degree from Indian Hills Community College. And then I transferred here to St. Louis after that, and I spent 2 years here, got my sport management degree, and finished up baseball as well, and now I'm here. So
It sounds good. You played baseball, you say, at the Indian Hills? Is what
Correct.
you did? What position did you play?
Outfield.
Okay. Alrighty. Sounds good. What would be your dream job and why?
My dream job would be being a financial advisor, and the biggest reason for that is I think with finances, a lot of times people don't realize how big a role it plays in their lives. It's something that can ease a lot of worry and just a lot of stress on their life. So I think if I could really help someone get their finances in order and even grow their wealth, I could really change their life in a great way.
Good. What do you think? Do you have any? Tell me about your strengths.
Okay. Yeah, so some of my strengths, I'm very hardworking. I've kind of picked that up through a career in sports and also just kind of how I was raised. And then also I'm very personable. So I know how to really connect with someone on a personal level
Right.
and figure out their needs and help them figure out what they need and what they also want. So.
Any weaknesses that you might have that?
Let me think. Yeah, I like to get things done in a quick fashion. Sometimes people may view that as a little overwhelming, but I am working on that. But I do like to get things done in a very orderly fashion and stay very organized.
That's a very good answer, I think. Tell me about a time that you maybe were frustrated with a job or a situation, and why.
Okay. Okay, so I interned with the Gateway Grizzlies, and there would be times I would be running an event. I put on an event actually there, and I had everything set up. I had a meeting with everyone to explain the itinerary and how everything was gonna work and operate. And there was someone who didn't do exactly what was supposed to be done with that, and so there was a little hiccup. And so, it's I think it's good to have those moments because it shows you how you are in kind of a stressful situation. So I just took a deep breath and I handled the situation and explained why we were doing this and what we were going to do to fix it, and it got taken care of.
That was it. Very good, Kyle. Questions for us that you think that you thought about asking?
Okay. So if I started this job tomorrow, what would be the 3 main things you would like me to do?
The 3 main things. That's a very good question. I think number 1 is come in and go through our training program. I think 1 and 3 basically is the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is we have a training program that we put you in right away, and we assign you a mentor, someone that's been here 3 to 5 years, and they will really go over the whole business from finance to accountability to customer service and the whole thing. So I think that's probably where you start. Everybody that starts in our company starts out that way.
Okay.
And hopefully there's room for advancement too.
Awesome.
The other part of your question, but that's where we would basically start you.
Awesome. Okay. Another question would be, I know there's going to be times when people are going to tell me no if I ask them if they would like to invest or even let me review their portfolio. Right. So what would you see as 3 obstacles that may come up, or even 1 or 2 obstacles that may come up, and because maybe I haven't thought of those. So what would just be from your perspective kind of from your experience?
Well, I think from my experience, is probably the main obstacle is getting the client. How are you going to get that contact in the first place?
Yeah.
Is it going to be by a cold call? Is it going to be a phone call?
Yeah.
Usually, the best type of client is going to be the referral.
Yeah.
Someone that, and we help you with that because that's part of the training program. We help you with that because of the fact that we're trying to stay. We have a great company.
Yeah.
And therefore, that's why we're well known, and people should not be skeptical of us because our name is out there. We got good references and things like that. So I think that's probably the main thrust of what you're thinking of about right there. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, for sure. And then last question from me. So you said you talked about a mentor that I would have.
Correct.
So how long would I be having that mentor, and then until I got out kind of on my own?
Usually have the mentor work with the client for probably about 6 months. You know.
Okay.
It could be less, but it depends on how far you progress in what you're going to do, and like then we put you out on your own.
Awesome.
And then therefore it's up to you to you hire your own secretary, whatever, and set up your own firm, whatever location that you want to do, and we help you do that too. But about 6 months, and then we continually to have educational training programs every so often at the home office and stuff like that. So we never forget you. We always are there with you. You know,
Awesome.
That's kind of our motto, you might
Yeah.
say. You know, for sure. So anything else, Kyle, you can think of?
I think you've covered most of it. And
All right.
I think
Well,
that's it.
we'll be getting back in touch with you. We'll review this, and hopefully you're going to be at the top of the line.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right. Take care.